All right, so this video is sort of a Christmas video, but really it's about how most of my friends are musicians. Well, a lot of them anyway. And I've been wanting to make a video for a while about how to demonstrate really what it takes to use the whole Bandcamp thing to support your local musicians, music makers, songwriters. I've noticed that Bandcamp is one of the best ways to pay your musicians. And God, I'm in the middle of something. Oh, okay, hang on. I'm going to use my friend Chris Thompson as a guinea pig. Let's say Chris has just put out a 4-song Christmas album. How do I, knowing that, first of all, it's hard to make any money at all as an artist. Second of all, I love his music. Third, I want the money that I put forward towards whatever music that I'm getting in return to actually go to him as much as possible. So that's not necessarily the most simple. It's not a simple answer necessarily, unless he has a physical copy in his hand and you are handing him a $5, $10 bill, whatever it is. Likely, that's especially not happening between you and your local favorite songwriter, because it's COVID and we're freaking not, I mean, the whole thing. It's just so irritating. So let's just work online. The landscape is we're not doing a lot of person-to-person stuff. We're not going to shows. We're not seeing each other face-to-face. We're not exchanging money and physical CD copy. And the whole idea of a CD, I mean, it's 2020. So let's try to work with where we're at right now. My idea is to show you a good way to go about that. And I am a big proponent of Bandcamp, because on Bandcamp, they give you most of your money. Like most of the money that I would give to Chris, he would get, especially on Bandcamp Fridays. And I can choose how much money I want to give him. So if I have some money and I'm just like, God, I want to show you how much I love you and your album and your music, I can give you $50 if I want. Whatever, $5. It doesn't matter. We're all so freaking appreciative whenever anybody buys our music. So it doesn't matter. But what I do want is for him to not get 0.01 cents from Spotify. So the benefit of Bandcamp is that artist gets the most amount of money from us. The drawback, which I learned, is that when I give somebody money on Bandcamp, good, in return, I get a download, which takes up space on my computer. Bad. So I think the best way is to do a one-time payment for whatever it is you're paying for, a song or an album, on Bandcamp, or just e-transfer them. That's a good thing. Let's say you don't know Chris, you don't have his personal email, and it would be really weird if you tried to get it. So I want to give Chris, let's say, $10 for his new Christmas album. I'm going to go to Bandcamp. I'm going to support Chris Thompson. So I'm going to go to his band, Venice. And so here's Chris's brand new album. I think it just came out today. It's called Wow, What a Year, Guys. Wow, what a year. Hey, guys. Well, see ya. Christmas Miracle 2020 by Venice. And here's what the process looks like. And I'll show you why it's good, and I'll show you why it's bad. Okay. So I literally have, I think, $3 in my account right now. So I'm going to buy this for $150, and I know he's going to be fine with that. Add me to the mailing list. Think I'm already on it. So I'm going to check out with PayPal. I don't know what my password is. Let's just guess. Wow, I was right. Okay. Okay, pay now. Luckily, I'll have a good excuse for giving him $1.50 for this when he finds out that I've made this video. It'll be worth it. Okay, so this is what happens. I get a receipt emailed to me, and then I can listen instantly because the free Bandcamp app. Okay, so this is good. The free Bandcamp app gives you instant unlimited streaming for your purchases without having to download them, which means you don't have to take up space on your computer. If you don't want to have a Bandcamp account, this is what's going to happen. If you don't have a Bandcamp account, your option is down here. So this is tiny print, which once I actually bought something on Bandcamp the first time, I was shocked that it's just so not obvious how to access the music that you just paid for. So I am going to download it just for the purposes of this video. Okay, now here it is on my computer. It's taking up space, which I don't have a problem with because I love Chris, but I don't have a lot of space on my computer and I do a lot of videos. So when am I listening to music on my iTunes at home? Like, no, I'm usually listening to music in my car. So I don't even need it on my computer. It would be nicer if I just had a Spotify subscription and I could just do it that way. So I think you should be able to listen to music however you prefer. And everybody has a different way of doing that. I think Spotify is pretty popular. This is not that practical. What is good, though, is that Chris just got most of the money I just sent him, especially if I did this on a Bandcamp Friday. If you have a Spotify account and you want Chris on there, he's getting nothing. He's getting nothing unless he has like 1 million followers. So yes, like listen to it on Spotify because that's good for you. However, if you want to show your appreciation and support him, get it on Bandcamp and donate however much you want. This is a pain. You don't really probably want that on your computer. But it's probably good to know that this is actually what happens. Some people just don't know how to use Bandcamp. Okay, I have to show you one other thing that is very special about Bandcamp, okay? So, all Venice. Chris is one of Chris's greatest natural talents that you don't want to miss out on if you're a Chris Thompson fan is his writing. So his lyrics devastate me. They do. And I love to read his lyrics and know what they are when I'm listening to an album. So, okay, let me just share this experience. When I was getting into Ani DeFranco, who's also like one of the most incredible lyricists there ever was, I didn't even listen to her songs. I would just sit, I'd go to the library in high school whenever I had free time, and I would just go on like lyrics.com or whatever and just read her lyrics song by song by song. That made a huge like impact on me because I'm reading and experiencing her lyrics in a different way. There's the delivery of them, the vocal delivery and the instrumentation and all of that. But then there's also just like, what is she saying? And how is she saying it? And what amazing, like cool, poetic, literal magic is she using? Sometimes you miss that when you hear it in a song. So it's really cool to be able to just read lyrics. And so if you click on an actual song, then usually Chris will do, this song is about, in this example, this song is about when you have to wait until your sibling's December birthday is over before you can start doing Christmas stuff. Adorable. And then all the lyrics are right there. Love that. And so I had such a good time creating my Bandcamp account. So I've put every single album up on Bandcamp, and I had the wonderful experience of being able to make fun of myself. Okay, so I did a little blurb about the album, and then if you click, okay, you got all the information about who's played on it. So let's pick a song. Okay, Brother. I did the same thing that Chris's did. I wrote kind of like an about, and then I did the lyrics. So fun fact, since this song is completely self-explanatory. I made a documentary on my brother's addiction when I was in grade 11, and it won an award. So when he got clean, we both went around together doing a school tour. He's embarrassed about it now, so that video stays in the archives. I also don't want anyone seeing me in that stupid hat I wore. And then this is about my brother's addiction and what it's like being his sister, dealing with that. And I did that for every song, just like Chris did. So it's like really cool to be able to give a little bit more context to the people who are listening and like care about what you've made and what you have to say. Bandcamp is kick-ass for those reasons. I love how personalized we can make it. And if you guys have a Bandcamp that you've put this kind of like passion into, I would love to know about it. I know about Chris. Recommendations. I'm going to end this video with some recommendations. I love Venice. I got to do a schwack of live shows with Venice, and at the time we were playing a lot of these songs. Aside from the nostalgia, Chris is one of the most talented songwriters I've ever encountered. Max Pite goes by many names, and one of them is Fine. Fine represents the 4 people in the ensemble that plays Max Pite songs: Charlotte, Wes, Chris, and Max. First time I heard Max's voice coming through the PA, this is at the vault, my jaw dropped. About time I heard some writing as raw and accurate as this. A brain is a battleground, and some people just know how to write about it. I would say the same thing for Chris and Jim Elder. So Max also has Broken Egg and probably more if you want to access Max's songs. Sliver Lies, the album from Sweet Dreams. This is a band that I have the pleasure of being in. Matt Chesterfield is out of left field. One time when I barely knew him, I asked him why he always sung with an English accent. I don't, he said. I've never met anyone who writes like him or is like him. I think I can only do 3 recommendations, but it would be remiss if I didn't mention my amazing friend Amelia Thomas, who is a trumpet player and singer. Amelia has put out one gorgeous album filmed live at the White Room, and look at $1. That's all she's asking. That's what we're like. It's just sad that we're like this. Yeah, gorgeous album. Please check that out. I have so many recommendations. I'm going to try to just like keep that as a part of the videos. That's what I have to say today. So I just really wanted to show you how kind of not obvious it is when you download music from Bandcamp, but how also super great it is to do that. You don't have to actually download it and put it on your computer. It's a great way to transfer funds to people that maybe you're not personally connected with enough to know their personal email. If you do it on Spotify, it's going to be good for you, so do it, but they're not going to benefit whatsoever. They'll get like 0.01 cent. If you do it iTunes, same thing. So it's important to consider both sides of the relationship of artist and listener of artist. Okay, so that's what I have to say today. I've got plenty more videos coming, and might as well just say it now. I'm releasing a podcast series, conversation style, with a bunch of amazing people about their stories. It's going to be about music and life and whatever. And it's all going to have some kind of anchorage to the theme of whatever song I'm releasing that day from the new album, I Said It Was Cool, coming 2021. In the meantime, go get yourself some Chris Thompson, I want to say, yeah, Christmas spirit. So me and my Christmas bandana and my sentimental Christmas sweater from my boyfriend, and this shiny zipper and my red lipstick and my shiny eyes are all going to say goodbye to you. I don't want to say goodbye because I'm having a good time and I feel like I'm talking to someone, but really I'm just by myself.